Imagine waking up in the morning and opening your banking app. You check your account balance, transfer money, or pay a bill, everything feels normal. But behind every single action, there is a hidden system working silently in the background. And that system decides, is this user really allowed to access this information? That system is an API. API acts as a bridge between different applications, allowing them to exchange information and perform actions. But here's something important. How do we make sure that only the right people and applications can access this information? This is where API security comes into the picture. So let's look at what we are going to cover in this video. So today we will understand what APIs are, why API security is important, common API security threats, different methods used to secure APIs, and a real-world example of API security. So stay till the very end as this video will be very informative, trust me. Also, just a quick information. In order to build future-ready cybersecurity skills, Simplilearn has come up with its AI-powered advanced executive program in cybersecurity. So master ethical hacking, network security, malware analysis, cloud security, and AI-powered cyber defense. Gain practical experience through real-world projects, case studies, and guided assignments. Train with 30+ leading AI and cybersecurity tools used by industry professionals. Earn credentials from IIT Bangalore, EC Council, and Microsoft while learning through live online classes. So why to delay? Start your cybersecurity journey today. The course link is available in the description box below. So without any further delay, let's get started. And before understanding API security, let's first understand what an API is. So API stands for Application Programming Interface. Simply putting, an API is a set of rules that allows two different software applications to communicate with each other. So let's try to understand it with a simple example. Think of an API like a waiter in a restaurant. You as a customer do not directly go to the kitchen, right, and prepare your food. Instead, you tell the waiter what you want. The waiter communicates with the kitchen. The kitchen prepares the food and the waiter brings it back to you. Here, you are the application requesting information, the waiter is the API, and the kitchen is the server or database. The API receives requests, processes them, and returns the required response. Now, let's look at why do we need API security. APIs often handle sensitive information such as user account, payment details, personal information, business data, application secrets, and if an API is not properly secured, then attackers can easily access private user data, perform unauthorized action, steal credentials, modify important information. So let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine a shopping application where users can view their orders. A normal request may look like this, which includes get, orders, and user ID. The API should check, is this user actually allowed to view these orders? If the API does not verify permissions properly, an attacker could simply change the user number, as you can see on the screen, and easily access someone else's order details. And this type of vulnerability is called broken access control. Now let's look at some common API security threats. First, we have broken authentication. Authentication answers one important question, and that is, who are you? APIs use authentication to verify the identity of users or the applications. You enter your username and password. The API verifies your identity. If everything matches, access is granted. But if authentication is weak, attackers can steal credentials and access your account. Now, if we want to avoid this, then we can adopt common protection methods, including strong passwords, multi-factor authentication, or secure token-based authentication. Now, coming towards another security threat, that is broken authorization. Authentication basically tells us who you are, and authorization decides what are you allowed to do. For example, in an online learning platform, a student can watch courses and download the certificates. But on the other hand, administrator can add courses, manage users, view reports, and do lot many other things that students are not allowed to do. So the API must ensure users only perform actions that they are authorized to do. Now third, we have data exposure. Sometimes APIs accidentally expose more information than required. For example, a user profile API may only need to return name, profile picture, course details, but due to poor design, it may also return password, credit card information, or internal system details. And this creates security risks. APIs should always return only the necessary information. Now at number 4, we have injection attacks. Injection attacks happen when attackers send malicious input through an API. For example, a search API allows users to search products. Instead of entering laptop, an attacker sends harmful commands. If the API does not validate input properly, attackers may manipulate databases or systems. And this is how we can protect it, including input validation, parameterized queries, and secure coding practices. Now at number 5, we have API abuse and rate attacks. Imagine an API receiving millions of requests within seconds. This could slow down or crash the application. Attackers can perform denial of service attacks, automated scrapping, brute force attacks, and to prevent this, organizations normally use rate limiting. For example, a user can make only 100 API requests per minute. After reaching the limit, additional requests are blocked temporarily. So this is how this attack can be protected. So these were some of the security threats related to API. Now, let's talk about how we can secure APIs. APIs are secured using multiple layers of protection to prevent unauthorized access and data theft. One common method is token-based authentication, where after a successful login, the server generates a secure token. The user sends this token with future API requests, and the API verifies whether the token is valid before providing the access. Popular authentication methods include JWT tokens, oauth 2.0, and API key. Another important security measure is HTTPS encryption. Since APIs transfer data between applications and servers, HTTPS protects this communication by encrypting the information. This ensures that sensitive data like passwords, payment details, and personal information cannot be easily read if intercepted by attackers. Now, input validation is also essential because APIs should never blindly trust user requests. The APIs checks whether the data format is correct, values are allowed, and requests do not contain harmful commands. This helps prevent attacks like SQL injection and other malicious activities. Finally, logging and monitoring help organizations track API activities and identify suspicious behavior. They monitor failed login attempts, unusual traffic patterns, and unauthorized access attempts. This allows security teams to detect theft early and take action before major damage occurs. So these are some methods through which we can secure API. Now let's connect how we are successfully able to log into our banking details. See, you open your banking app and check your account balance. The process looks like this. Step 1. You enter your login details, then the API verifies your identity. Step 2. The bank generates a secure authentication token. Step 3. Your app sends a request, that is, show my account balance. Step 4. The API checks, is this token valid? Is this user authorized? And is this request secure? Once all these requests are successfully verified, then the step 5 comes in. The API sends your balance information through an encrypted connection. Every step ensures your financial data remains protected. So this is how you are able to fetch your balance. Now let's summarize our topic by discussing the best practices for API security. So the best practices includes, number 1, always use HTTPS encryption, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol security. Step 2, implement strong authentication. Third, apply proper authorization rules. Fourth, validate all user inputs. Fifth, limit API requests using rate limiting. Sixth, keep APIs updated and patched. Seventh, monitor API activity regularly. And the 8th point, never expose sensitive information unnecessarily. So, these were some of the best practices for your API security. APIs are the backbone of modern applications. They connect mobile apps, websites, cloud services, and businesses. But because APIs handle important information, protecting them is extremely important. To summarize, API security ensures that the right users get the access. Second, data remains protected. Third, applications communicate safely, and understanding API security is an essential skill for developers, cybersecurity professionals, and anyone working in modern technology. So I hope you found this explanation useful. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more technology tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.